Cowboy Jim. Thank you, for watching. And my I looked back to see when my first YouTube video, when it was put on. I think we have 153 or 154 now. I think 53, 153. And if I scroll down the line far enough, it seems like it was May 9th. I don't know if I have improved in myself to the level that I wanted. I don't think so yet. I'm not done, of course. I turned on my family's Martin family, and I watched. I just went over it and couldn't figure out what the enter button was, and because in order to post anything on the Martin family, whatever it's called, Facebook maybe, perhaps, you have to you write the comment, and I did that, and then I read just press or perhaps click on the enter, or I guess that's logical. And I checked my laptop. Well, I still haven't really figured out how to do an apostrophe yet when you're doing isn't or don't. I just don't have it. I know how complicated that must sound. Oh, if you've been playing with a computer as long as I've been riding horses, I'll tell you, it's you'll have a handle on that, and I wished I had a handle on staying on a horse. I don't do bad, but I don't do good. Anyways, I saw the last remaining aunt in our family. She's 95. Most of the ladies, except one, dear Aunt Gertie. Oh my. I truly love that woman. She was a good-looking girl. And she had 2 daughters. I'm telling you. Flat out good kids. Oh, and Aunt Gertie's husband, Uncle Morris, and his last name is not Martin. And but I would go to their place over in a little place called Avening. Not Creemore, Avening, Creemore, straight beside. And my Uncle Morse would take me fishing, and it was a different type of fishing than I was used to. It was quick water. It was the Mad River, and at one time it was pristine, beautiful, great fishing, speckled trout, every kind of trout, I think, not lake trout, but I mean stream trout, and he would teach me how to fish, and I was always intrigued, really interested in fishing and things like that, and I would watch him, and I was used to fishing what is called the Nottawasaga River. That's a chunk of water, pretty hard to swim across, children. but got to talk to my father one time face to face, swimming across that with my friend John, and I won't say his last name, but he truly was a better friend to me than I really was to him. I didn't realize that until I got a little older, and he was. And another guy by the name of Peter. Peter's gone to be with the Lord, and Peter's brother is Mike, and or Michael, but Mike is that's what we call him. And on the Nottawasaga, I kind of wander a bit, but we'll get back in the right direction. And we fished with weighted dew worms, kind of hard on the worms, good for catching fish, but a different type of fishing. Whitewater fishing in the Mad River, it's like any of our mountain streams out here. If you're looking for a drink and you're riding the trail headed somewhere in the mountains, we always hunted on horseback. I never cared if I never saw anything. I didn't care if I didn't shoot anything. I didn't care. I just loved the idea that I could look at the mountains. I could climb off my horse and drink out of any stream in the mountains. Oh, I did that one time, and it was a pretty small stream, and I didn't realize it was draining out of a beaver dam. I've hardly ever been sick in my life. I remember I really kind of got a little sick there, and gift from the beaver, I guess. And but the type of fishing we do here was the type that my Uncle Morse taught me, and he would catch fish, and my Aunt Gertie, she, I don't know if he cleaned them or not, but she cooked them. And I ate there quite a bit. And the thing that we always seemed to have were trout sandwiches, fresh bread, and a fillet. Trout weren't that huge either, like a 10, 12 inches long or something, maybe some bigger. And every now and again, my uncle would catch a brown trout that would be bigger, and but I don't know how many sandwiches I could eat at a sitting, but 2 or 3, I think. And rainbow trout, speckled trout, brown, whatever. So good. Anyways, on this Martin reunion thing today, I saw my dear aunt. And I don't know, I've noticed First Nations people call their aunt, uncle, aunt. And I suppose, given how it's spelled, A-U-N-T, given the little rodents that are called or spelled A-N-T-S, I guess I understand. It was not our family thing. And being of Irish descent, perhaps it was a rebellious sort of attitude we had. Well, we had it. Still do, I guess. English, they say aunt. I guess it's a non-issue. I really could care less. Someone says aunt so-and-so, and I'm like, what are they talking about? But my aunt, Irene, 95 years old, the ladies all grew. Longevity was theirs, except Aunt Gertie, who died too young, way too young. Actually, she was buried the same week that my dad died, and when Dad was really, he was in trouble, and he was having a heart attack, and I had my heart attack. I thank God I did. Some cousin of mine said, "Well, you had a heart attack." I said, "Yeah, I did." I said, "Doctor said the best thing ever happened to me." And she said, "Well, you must have the Martin heart." And I hadn't even heard about that. And apparently, Martins, they just didn't have real good heart operation functionality. And but anyways, I had mine fixed, and 18 years ago, I guess, and mine's been just great. I mean, gee, I'm not going to tell you how old I am. I get tired of doing that, and get all those comments saying, "Oh no, you're not that old." Well, honest, I haven't had a single one. I'm learning to blow my nose without blowing my nose. It's kind of a good thing. Entering 95. Oh, she looks as good as when she was 60. I mean, and I tell you, I want to do the same as my old friend Vic down there in Sheridan, Wyoming. 96. You will possibly remember him giving me a phone call saying, "Oh, gee, I have a new girlfriend." I said, "Oh, Vic, that's wonderful." Well, he said, "I think there's something wrong with her." I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He said, "Well, I think she might be. There's something wrong with her." And I said, "Well, in what way?" "Well, she won't let me sleep with her." He's my hero, eh? I want to be 95, not in a rush. Oh, dear Lord, no, not in a rush. But still, wanting to enjoy the company of someone, lady, whom I truly love. And so he's my hero. My Aunt Reen, she is such a good lady. And anyways, I'm getting on to about 13 minutes. I haven't said anything yet, I don't think. Yep, not much. I do hope that you are well, that that you're happy, because Christmas is I think of it as a pretty emotional thing, and I might just head south and go visit my grandsons for Christmas. Oh, they ask me though. I think I will. My 4 grandsons. One is exactly like me. Well, I don't want to hurt his feelings, but he's a hunter, and he's such a good kid. And I asked him, I said, "You haven't learned how to, like, play a guitar?" And he said, "No." And I said, That's too bad. He said, no. He said, I hunt, I fish. And, but the other three grandkids, I tell you, the two had an opera singer for a mother. And so they were in her music school. Long time taking lessons. I mean, singing and all that. And the one grandson, I go south, and that boy, he'll get his guitar out and he'll just sing his heart out for me, and he is a good singer. Country, but good. Christmas. God bless you. Remember, children, remember your roots. Remember where you have come from. It'll help you understand where you're going and how you can get there. God bless and Merry Christmas.